Well, TGIF, Sunseekers, we did it. We made it to the end of a short work week. The weekend is here. Happy weekend, everybody. It's Friday. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Beach House Beach Bunker. It is so good to see you. Looks like we got some sunshine returning and some nice weather for the weekend as we get into a Friday together. Oh, here comes that weekend. Our first Keyboard Friday of the new season coming up on the show today. Manitoba is redesigning its liquor marts. Now, it was pretty jarring when we had to present our ID every time we go into a liquor mart. Not all of them have that, but there is a new design that was unveiled in Winnipeg yesterday. We'll show it to you and get your reaction to it. Also, Manitoba's getting its first TNT supermarket. It is owned and operated by AC/DC. TNT. Hey. Hey, TNT, hey. No, it's not. It's actually an ethnic supermarket, but it is one of the most popular supermarkets in North America. And actually, they opened one in Washington State a few weeks back, and people went bananas for it. And we got some video from it. We're going to show it to you. And the interesting thing about TNT is it's owned by Canadians. It's a Loblaws company, same people that own Superstore. In fact, TNT is actually a popular American chain owned by Canadians. So it's kind of cool. And then Polo Park is getting it. Also, Costco parking is burning up the internet this morning. We'll tell you why. I think I know why. You probably do too. Should parents charge guests for attending kids' birthday parties? It's begun. Little Johnny would like little Sarah to attend a birthday party. Tipping is not only required, or it is not just encouraged, it is required. Yes, those invitations are starting to appear. Things are expensive. You know how much hot dogs are these days? Paying to go to kids' birthday parties. Is this just a sign of the times, or is this borderline ridiculous? And still with borderline ridiculous, we're going to introduce you to the airline that is going to start charging for using the overhead bin. Didn't we know this was coming? Didn't we know this was on? They are charging for everything. Would you like to breathe fresh air or stale air? That will be an extra $5. Charging to use the overhead bin. Got some cash? No, can't use the overhead bin. You got to have that little thing in your lap. What do you do with it? What if you don't have the cash? I don't know. We'll take a look together. We start out our day with some sunshine, but it is cool. We have double digits. We're 10 degrees, and we're in for a really nice weekend. But not hot, that's for sure. 24 degrees for the high today, 21 for tomorrow, 25 on Sunday. Looks as if those scorching hot temperatures are gone. Our 2 weeks of summer is now behind us. So if you're looking for those 30-degree temperatures that feel like 40 and you're like me and you love that kind of weather, it looks like it's gone. Our 2 weeks of Mexican weather has gone back to Mexico. And in fact, Tracy was out yesterday, took pictures of geese. And she said, weren't they beautiful? I got quite close. I said, no, that's not beautiful. Are you kidding? We should not be seeing geese this time of year. No. And look at the forecast. We will be lucky to hit 20 degrees next week. Oh, fall's coming in fast. What are you going to do? Time to start planning Time to start planning that winter getaway if you haven't planned it already. Because, it is. It is going to get cool and quick. That is not what we like to see. Anyway, it's Friday, so let's celebrate Friday. Good to have you here. Happy Friday to you. Thank you for the anniversary greetings. Cute Cindy. She says, I look a little tired. Listen, we're in our 50s. 32nd wedding anniversary. It was 2.5 glasses of wine, a burger and fries, and to bed. It was rocking. We'll probably do more this weekend. But we did sit on the patio enjoying some wine and just talking about, doing a life review, all the cities we'd lived in, all the people we'd met, all the adventures we went on. And so that was kind of fun yesterday. But we just a ton of people with happy anniversary greetings. Thank you so much for all of them. And I have not been able to get to all of them, but I certainly will over the weekend when things slow down a little bit. Kind of a crazy week this week. But again, know it's appreciated and thanks a lot. And thanks for being part of the show. I do appreciate it. We're all over the place today, including TikTok, YouTube, X, Facebook, and Twitch. And we move over to Twitch for hour 2 of the show. You can catch it on the website, too, at TylerGlenShow.com. If you just want to lurk in and don't care to comment, that's okay, too. We have this new feature that we do in the last 20 minutes of the show, last 20 or 30 minutes. It's called Speaker's Corner. Something new we've introduced for season 8 of the show, and basically it's an open forum. So if something is a burr in your bonnet, if there is something that's just not sitting right with you, or you've got a question that you feel is just not being answered, I don't have the answers. I don't pretend to have the answers, but sometimes I know where to look for the answers, and maybe I can help. And anyway, it is so far so good. This is going to be the 4th day of doing it. And I think it's going to stay. We did a little bit of a test this week, and so far so good. We've had a lot of response to that, but I wanted to open it up to start the show because I know that a lot of folks will pop in, pop out, and be on their way. You may want to join us on Twitch or on the website for the last little bit of the show. But again, you have to be, in chat to pose those questions, to ask those things. And we do that Central Time just after 8:30, after the 8:30 beach break, okay? Okay, let's see who we've got to welcome aboard. I got a late start getting things fired up this morning, and I know Road Reverend was in earlier, so I apologize. Road Reverend, he's in there. He's in there, along with Tosh and Tracy Roger, all three of them on Twitch this morning. Alan's over on TikTok along with Leo. And Mo and Natalie, Nicole, and Christine. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, Janine. Janine, Christine. Happy Friday. Good morning. Happy Friday. Here comes the weekend. Rodney's here too. Richard's here as well. Rodney's over on TikTok. Richard's here on Facebook. TGIF. So is Polar Bear. Polar Bear's over on Twitch. We've got Darren over on TikTok. Good morning to you. Bernice is here on Twitch. Good morning, Bernice. Ron is over on the X platform. Hello, Ron. Good to see you, pal. Good morning and happy anniversary. Thank you, Ron. Yes, we'll do more celebrating this weekend. When you're old, you know how it is. Celebrations during the week just don't seem to work. You need the recovery time. In bed by 9:30 and I'm so old. Oh, it's my happy anniversary. What? Huh? What? KD4380's here on Twitch along with Cindy. Good morning, guys. Great first week of Season 8. Thanks, Cindy. It has been. No shortage of things to talk about. And I love the new feature. I love the Speaker's Corner. I have like one or two things prepared for the last few minutes of the show in case it's light, in case life is good and no one has any questions, complaints, or otherwise. And that has not been the case so far. So I kind of like that. It's been a great start. Thank you. Thank you for being part of it. Manny is here on TikTok. So is Sean and Catherine. And Nick is over on Twitch. Happy Keyboard Friday. First one of Season 8. Trev is here. What's next? $2 to use the washroom if you have to pay at the door. Trev, good morning, first. Second, don't give them ideas. That's exactly what they're going to do. If they're going to charge you, listen, Trev, you can afford it. That's the third thing I'm going to say. Listen to me, mister, I'm in Mexico every 2 months. Come on. You know what? Hey, listen, WestJet, Trev Webb, charge him $10 to you. And if it's number 2, charge him $50. Uses lots of toilet paper. Renee is here on Facebook. Good morning, Renee. Tosh says the bunnies are turning. Oh, no. The bunnies are turning white? No. Are you kidding? You're joking. You're just trying to get me cranked up, aren't you? The bunnies better. You bunnies get back to brown. What are you talking about? We're seeing geese. We're seeing white bunnies. It's August the 7th, for God's sake. Let's just call this a false alarm. The animals have no idea what's going on. They're as confused as we are. Let's just say that. I am not ready. If it's early this year, I'm not ready. I'm going to have some serious issues with that. Kim is here this morning on Facebook. Good morning. Have a great weekend. You too, Kim. Thank you so much. Nina's over on TikTok. Hello. Good morning. Dion is also on TikTok. Quentin's here on Twitch. Nick says, I heard that wrong. I thought you said 32nd anniversary. Yeah, 30. Well, you spelt it as in 30 seconds, but no, 32. Lillian is over on Facebook. Have a great new season, Tyler. Thank you, Lillian, for popping by to say hello. Good morning, Sean on TikTok. And Mona as well. Oh, no. Tracy says, I'm camping. It's a tad chilly. It's 9. It feels like 7. So that, I joke about our 2 weeks of summer, but it looks like we've had it. We had 2 weeks of summer. And it's over. We've already switched gears. Get out the pumpkin spice. And, the school supplies are flowing now. We are basically into back-to-school season. I'm surprised that Spirit Halloween isn't open yet. But, we had 2 weeks of hot weather. That's it, Mother Nature? That's all you're going to give us? Really? Oh, my God. I think we're in for another round. I'm going to keep the faith. I hope you do too. Decent weekend coming. It's going to be a decent weekend. Hey, Rob. Hey, Sean. Hey, Jay over on TikTok. Rich says that, hang on a second. Natasha says that the white bunnies, she's not joking. She saw a white bunny. We must take that bunny out. Bunnies are delicious. And they pair well with beer. Hey, today is beer day. Happy beer day. I'm asking on Facebook, what do you pair with beer? What is the perfect food? Now, pizza and beer is the go-to. Steak and beer, okay. Chicken wings. But, I want some specifics. I'm looking for something new. A nice cold beer and a blank. What? Nick says, once you're in, they charge per square, too. Yes, especially for Trev. $50 admission and then a loonie per square. Maybe a toonie. Little vending machine in the toilet. You're sitting there. You pump it full of change to get your little squares out. He can afford it. Richard says, then we see white stuff on the ground. Bite your tongue, Richard. Bite your tongue. Bite hard. Tosh is already getting into the GTs. Hello, Patricia Ann. Hello, Keith. Patricia Ann is on Twitch, and Keith is on TikTok, along with Douglas. Hi, Douglas. Trev says, I wonder if you get a discount if you fly your own plane. Perhaps. It's the only way they're not going to charge you. If they're charging you for the overhead bin, holy cow. I mean, everyone's just looking to make an extra They're squeeze them. Squeeze them. Get that extra dollar out of there. Oh, boy. Nick says, I'm just wondering where Calendar Club will be this year. Al says, good morning, TGIF. Happy Beer Day. Pairs with beef stick. Oh, that's a good one. With a beef stick. Corey says, just another beer. Jackie says chocolate. I don't know why, but I love chocolate and beer. Like, yeah, but that's the thing. If you're going to comment, be specific. Because you know what, Jackie? I'm up for that. I'd try that. Like, what are you eating with beer? Like chocolate what? Like, is it a caramel bar? And you know what? Don't knock it till you try it is what I always say. Bob says chips. Yeah, but what kind? Rachel says nachos. I would agree with that. I love beer and nachos. Oh, that'd probably be my favorite. Beer and nachos. I think that's what I'm going to have for supper tonight. Brenda says chicken wings. What kind? What kind? And Dion says pizza. But again, what kind? What kind of pizza? Beer Day. Happy Beer Day. And if there's a beer you think I should try, let me know. They're redesigning liquor stores. And for those old enough to remember liquor stores way back when, I grew up in a small town. And our liquor stores were run out of the drugstores, interestingly enough. And the way it was set up was that all the bottles were behind the counter at the drugstore. So you'd be there getting your scripts, and you'd be getting your Advil and a pack of diapers for the kids, and I'll take a 26 of Bacardi and a bottle of Crown Royal or whatever. And then they would write it on a little slip of paper. And then they would have to go back because it was back from the counter. It was kind of like the backdrop at the pharmacy. You weren't allowed to touch it even. It was like they would sell it to you, and then they would put it in the brown paper bag, and then you would leave. And the brown paper bag was to hide it from everybody. They didn't want anybody to see what product you were buying. Hide it from the kidlets. So we are going back to that a little bit because they've redesigned the liquor stores, and they opened their first one in Winnipeg yesterday in Garden City. And we'll take a look at it in just a second and see what's new and how it's a bit of a throwback, as well as the T&T grocery store. Lots to get to today. Lots to get to. We're going to do yesterday's good thing here in just a second. Quick reminder that we have got our grand prize draw for our Elkhorn Resort contest coming up on Monday. That's a quick like and share contest on the Facebook page because they have got that fine dining event coming up August the 14th and 15th, helping out promoting that. I do appreciate it. It's called Fire and Vine. 5 incredible courses, 5 perfectly paired wines, multiple destinations throughout the resort, and one unforgettable evening on Friday, August the 14th, and Saturday, August the 15th. Seating begins at 6:30. This is a fine dining event, and for sharing that post and getting the menu out there for people to see, one lucky winner will receive a one-night spa and stay package at Elkhorn Resort, and again, we'll award that Monday on the show. Thank you so much, Elkhorn Resort, for those prizes. Thank you for entering to win. Make sure that you check that out should you want to take part in some fine dining. And at the same time, we have got some winning to be had with Skydancer Casino. As we wrap things up at the Elkhorn, it is time for Highly Suspect. They are a Grammy-nominated rock band coming to the casino for an outdoor concert on Saturday, August the 22nd. We'll be giving away those tickets next week. So it is the Winnapalooza start to season 8 here on the show. And so we start with some prizes from the Elkhorn, and then we pivot over to the Skydancer Casino and those Highly Suspect tickets. Don't forget, Josh Turner is coming to the casino in November. We're going to be there for that one. They've got the water park there. They've got the trampoline park. They've got great food, great games. It's always a lot of fun. They've got Canadian at par at the Players Club. Now, there are some restrictions that apply, so ask for the details at the Players Club when you go in there right in the front door. They roll out the red carpet for Canadians. They love us. We love them. SkydancerCasino.com. And Co-ops of Westman, you're at home here, and especially at Heritage Boundary and Valley View Co-op. It's the Co-op Big Deal, and yesterday we unveiled that not only is ice cream on sale at an extra special price this week with the Co-op Big Deal, but they've also got candy bars on sale. This is part of the dollar super sale that is going on right now at your local co-op. Here's a prime example. Steak is on sale, and they've got a tremendous assortment of produce on sale. Average price of stuff is like basically $2 a pound for fruit and vegetables right now because it is the dollar super sale. So get those toonies out. And you know what? For the latest flyer, go to my website, tylerglenshow.com, click on the co-op logo, put in your postal code. It'll take you to your local co-op. And you can see if these deals are in effect in your neighborhood because you can get 10 Nestle chocolate bars for the weekend, sitting there watching a little Netflix, 10 bars, $10. Oh, just like the old days, buck a bar. When do you get that? And a tub of ice cream for $5, and not the no-name kind. It's Breyers. And that's like a liter and a half of ice cream right there. That's huge. It's huge. That's Heritage Co-op, Boundary Co-op, and Valley View Co-op. Polar Bear vouches for the chicken, the bucket of chicken. I can too. I love their chicken. It's great in a hurry. A lot of people buy in that. They do a good job. My co-op is Heritage on Richmond Avenue, although it's been tough to get to because of all the construction, but I'm not going to complain. I have like 3 sponsors on one street, and that street has been awful. It's awful. But now, whether it be Headley's Health Hut or Murray's or Co-op, it is the smoothest road in all of Manitoba. And I just wish they would do the rest of Richmond Avenue all the way out to the west side of town. I don't know if that's possible because the province owns some of it and the city owns some of it. And we're out of bug spray. And so, you know what? Sun Seekers, those who take part in this show, listen, not this summer, but in coming years, whether or not I'm here or this show even exists, stock up on bug spray. You're going to need it. Any kind of bug spray that will do your yard, you're going to need it. We've got some problems. The government doesn't want to talk about it, and so the media doesn't want to talk about it. We're about ready to run out of bug spray, okay, for fogging. And this is important for things like West Nile, but like anything in the government, it's a schmozzle, okay? Rules, red tape, approvals. And it's like, you know what? And no one has done the proper planning. So whether or not I'm here to tell you next summer or summers going forward, just take care of yourself, you guys, because you know what? The bugs is going to be everywhere. And that's just the truth, okay? Tracy's excited that you can get to Heritage off of Richmond now. That they've done a good job. Let's face it, you know, when they did 1st or 18th Street, oh my God, I was just going up 18th Street just to drive it. Here I go on a smooth road in Manitoba. I can't believe it. I'm in Manitoba and my car's going, where are we? Where are we? Are we out of the problem? No, we're in Manitoba. And the road is smooth. Bradley's on Facebook. Hello, Bradley. Nick is already into the beer on beer day. Tosh says Moosehead Green with pizza, triple pepperoni and cheese. So there you go. That's a good way to celebrate beer day. Joan Gers here on Facebook. Tosh's GT, I got to scale back here a little bit. The girls are out in Edmonton. They're at West Edmonton Mall. We're doing good things. We like to start the day with a little bit of positivity. They're at West Edmonton Mall. And did they get to the water park? Did they get to the water park? They got Chick-fil-A in them. I saw that. And then, okay, so they got ice cream yesterday. Okay, well, that's great. Well, some ice cream at West Edmonton Mall. Very good. All right. Cindy's GT. I finished cutting her hay on the farm and moved some bales, hoping to get the second cut off. Well, that's good. Get that hay all done up. Zumba Bernice, volunteer Hawaiian party last night. Minus the Hawaiian weather, I think. Oh, this is nice. These make for some good Instagram-worthy pictures here. Look at that. Woo woo doo 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 doo. I wish it was warm like Hawaii, but it's not. Oh well, hey, they sure decorated nice. That's good. Richard was over at 7 yesterday getting a Slurpee. Did you get one of those big ones? Holy cow. They have got some big ones at 7-Eleven right now. I think they are like $5. $5, something like that. This is huge. Holy cow, what is that? A 2-footer, 3-footer? $4.99. Oh, whoa, that's like a yard. It's like they have in Vegas, except in Vegas they put booze in it. Oh, that's a big one. That's diabetes in a cup right there. Some 22 inches. Holy moly. That's a big one. Did you get that one? Oh, he said I sent a pic. Did you get the big one? No, you went for the small one. Oh, Richard, I thought you were going for the big one. Good morning, Angela. Oh, Patricia Ann had an anniversary yesterday. Happy anniversary, Patricia Ann. It was their wedding anniversary. They had Chinese food for supper. I barbecued some burgers. Tracy wanted burgers. The queen gets what she wants. And I did homemade fries in the air fryer from the potatoes that I got from the food rescue. The $10 5-gallon pail. They were excellent, actually. So the Chinese food for supper, people having Slurpees, going to Hawaiian parties. That's fantastic. Good morning, Emil. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Welcome. What else is good from yesterday? What else is good? We had a tremendous response to what Manitoba Fair and Festival should everyone experience at least once. A quick reminder, Banana Days is on in Melita this weekend. Grandview, I believe, has got their Mud Bog on this weekend. The International Peace Garden has their big festival happening on Saturday. That includes the handshake across the border. Not sure what time that happens, but just check out their website. Ray says everyone should check out the Winnipeg Folk Festival. Of course, there were lots of people talking about Rock in the Fields, the Corn and Apple Festival, the Calgary Stampede. Gladstone Fair is this weekend, too. So, Gladstone Fair, Plum Coulee Days, the Honey Garlic Festival in Manitou. Man, I've never heard of that. I'm so glad I asked this. Of course, there's the Ukrainian Festival, which got canceled this year. That's in Dauphin, but because of the flooding, it's been postponed to next year. Lots of rock in the fields. Lots of rock in the fields. Country Fest, Ukrainian Fest, sure. I'm looking for some stuff I hadn't heard about. Verdon Indoor Rodeo and Wild West Days goes next week. That's next weekend. There's a fair in Minnedosa, I believe, next weekend. So Jennifer says, I always love the Brandon Winter Fair. And a lot of people like the Corn and Apple Festival. Listen, if you're constipated, that's a great event to take in because it's free corn and apples. And if you're like me and can't control yourself when it comes to eating free food, I'll tell you, You spend one day at the Corn and Apple Festival, and you'll spend the next few days, you'll spend, it's fresh corn. It's fresh apples. Ooh, honk, honk, gets traffic moving. You know what I'm saying? Oh, get out of the way, get out of the way. So it should be the Corn and Apple Stock Up on TEP Festival. That's what someone like Scotty's Tissues should get in on, I'm thinking. Should get in as a sponsor. Thank you for your good things, guys. We're going to do our Friday beach break. And then we're going to get into it. The new design of the liquor stores. Okay, the new design of the liquor stores. The new T&T supermarket. Charging for kids' birthday parties. Are you kidding? And charging for the overhead bin. What airline is doing that? It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday.
We made it again. The week tried its best, but we rose with our friends.
Going to the Soggy Dollar again. See if there's some day drinkers there.
We carried the load and we found our place. Look at us now, still standing strong. Every hard hour turned into song. Hands up high, we earned this life. Friday is here and it feels so right. Fridays with Sunseekers. Fridays with Sunseekers. We survive, we arrive, now we shine, now we rise. You deserve to celebrate, so let's enjoy our Friday today. Fridays with Sunseekers. Fridays with Sunseekers. We counted the wins, big and small, made the time count. One and all, shared our bread, shared our laughs, left the heavy stuff in the past. Gratitude in the air, joy in the room. Every little smile made the whole day bloom. Look at us now, still standing strong. Every hard hour turned into song. Hands up high, we earned this life. Friday is here and it feels so right. Fridays with Sunseekers. Fridays with Sunseekers. We survive, we arrive, now we shine, now we rise. You deserve to celebrate, so let's enjoy our Friday today. Fridays with Sunseekers. Fridays with Sunseekers. To the ones who showed up when the path got rough, to the ones who kept going when it felt too much. Take the wind, take the sun, take the joy we built. We are not done. Fridays with Sunseekers. Fridays with Sunseekers. We survive, we arrive, now we shine, now we rise. You deserve to celebrate, so let's enjoy our Friday today. Fridays with Sunseekers. Fridays with Sunseekers.
Oh, it ended already. Friday with the Sunseekers. Thank you for being here, Sunseekers. That is the Soggy Dollar. Soggy. Yeah, we got some new tunes for Season 8. All kinds of new stuff for Season 8 of the show. Thank you for being here. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you, Soggy Dollar, for providing our this is a British Virgin Islands. It's our Friday beach camera to get us into the weekend, and it's a little quiet, but as the morning rolls on, folks from nearby resorts come down, start doing some day drinking. It's always a fun way to kickstart a Friday on the show. Thank you for being here. We're at 10 degrees, and looks like we're in for a decent weekend. I think there's a weather word. It would be decent, not hot, but apparently a lot of folks in western Manitoba kind of like these cooler temperatures. They didn't like the 2 weeks of summer we had. They'd rather skip summer. They like the snow. They like the fall. I was born in the wrong place. I'll tell you that right now. I think that comes as no surprise to anybody. This is too cold for me. I got the furnace going. I got the fireplace, throwing logs on the fire. We're seeing geese. We're seeing white rabbits. What the heck is going on here? There's a weekend forecast, 24 for today, and 21 on Saturday, 25 now for Sunday. I'm worried a little bit about next week. It's a good week for the indoor rodeo. Yeah. Always thought that's interesting to have the rodeo indoors in August. But listen, it's Manitoba, so it makes perfect sense that it would be indoors. When you've got a high of just 20 degrees, God, that's not much of a high. Anyway, welcome back to the Beach House Beach Bunker. I'm Tyler Glen, and this is the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. It's not food, it's drink. It's liquor stores. A new liquor store opened in a Garden City shopping complex yesterday. It was in a grocery store, actually. So Liquor Mart in a grocery store. It's kind of teeny weeny, and it's got an interesting new design to it. They've got digital billboards that you actually point to what it is that you want, and staff will get your booze for you. Did you see this? Interesting. Because people in Manitoba like to go into the liquor store sometimes and they like to steal the booze. Booze is expensive. They like to grab it and run, and things got really wild and crazy a few years back. So Liquor Mart said, no, we're not having any of that. It is genuinely more difficult for me in Manitoba to go and buy a bottle of wine than it is to get across the U.S. border. I'm not lying. They say, where are you going? For how long? See you later. Bye. At the liquor store, the door is locked. You have to wait for the person in front of you to go. They will never allow more than 2 people into the lobby. It is tight security like you have at the airport. Basically, you need to present your driver's license, and then they scan it. And then they ask you a bunch of questions like, what are you buying? How long you going to be in the store? What's your birth date? When's your anniversary? Thankfully, mine was yesterday, so I knew the answer to that. Okay, I'm lying about the questions. But it's difficult because, and the reason being is because people steal. They want to have the ID of everybody before you go in the store. So if you walk out with stuff, they're going to know on the security camera, and they'll show up at your door. I don't like when people remind me Dauphin doesn't have that. Why is it so special in Dauphin that you don't have that? And I noticed that. It was the first thing I noticed when I was in Dauphin last year, and I walked into the liquor store to buy some beer. I must have looked like an idiot because I walked in and I went, wait, whoa. And the staff go, are you okay, sir? And I'm like, there's something different about this store. And the lady goes, it's new. Have you been to Dauphin recently? This is a new liquor store. I said, yeah, it's new. It's beautiful. But I didn't require giving blood to buy a bottle of wine. I didn't require 5 pieces of identification and a proctologist to get in here. As people say, first world problems. It's just too bad it's come to this. So now you can't touch the liquor. The new design in stores is that you'll point, I want that. Give me Jack Daniels. Oh, wait a second. I can't get my Jack here either. Don't get me started on that. Oh, my God. What a place. Anyway, here's the goofballs from the government opening their fancy new store.
Mart is now open inside Save On Foods at Northgate Shopping Center. It's a bit different, though, from the existing liquor.
Sorry, Northgate. I stand corrected. It was the Garden City. I thought this is so that you can see the booze behind the glass. And then the staff operate like they're in a fish bowl. And you pick off the menu and they'll bring it to you.
Mart Express stores. This one will have all of the alcohol behind glass and only accessible by an employee. A digital menu board will list the available products and prices.
So I call this the fish bowl method. I don't know. What do you think about this? What do you think? I mean, it's great for liquor store staff. They don't even have to deal with bad breath. Here comes Tyler and his garlic breath. We don't have to deal with him anymore. We're behind the glass. It's the fishbowl method. I would like a dead horse cider, please. Am I okay, Mr. Government Man, to get some liquor, please? Please. However, it's funny because up here you go into a pot shop. You want to buy drugs? No problem. No, but come on in, no ID required. Just come on in and load up on dope if you want. Yeah, no problem. But you want to get a bottle of wine, oh man, that's apparently a bit of a challenge.
And shoppers will order, pay for it, and then collect their products through a service window.
What this brings here is our great convenience of being able to shop here with, a limited number of employees that still bring that service to the consumer with that knowledge and that product expertise.
Manitoba Liquor and Lottery says the store will be managed by 1 to 2 employees at a time. It's also the first fully cashless liquor mart. If this store proves popular with the public, Liquor and Lottery says others will follow.
Oh, and it's going to be popular. Whether they admit that it's popular or not, they're just going to do this. The fish bowls are coming. And did you hear that? No cash accepted. So these are the changes. Point to the liquor you want in the fishbowl, and you will not be allowed to use cash. So your money is no longer good at the liquor marts for the new design. But they are going to consult Manitobans to make sure that they really like this new design. So what do you think? What do you think of the newly designed fishbowl liquor marts coming to a store near you? Al says, why doesn't MLCC put liquor vendors in like Home Hardware or Co-op in Moosomin? Actually, and in Souris, they've got it in the store as well. They're beautiful. I love those ones. I don't know the answers to that. All I know is that whenever I'm in Shiloh, I'll get booze at the Canex because I don't have to do the whole bullshit ID thing. It's just stupid. I understand why, but it's kind of like a couple of bad apples spoil it for the whole bunch. Isn't that how that goes? Patricia Ann says, this is stupid. They're actually going to lose sales because you can't just shop around and look at random stuff. I know I've gone into Liquor Mart with the intention of only buying 1 bottle of wine, but then I see this and I see that, and I end up walking out with multiple bottles. Oh, you're like my wife, Tracy. What is that called? Impulse shopping? You are a retail impulse marketer's dream. Let's get Patricia Ann. That's why there's some companies that pay big dollars to be at the checkout counter, because that, they say, is that point in time you're waiting to get checked out, and it's like, do I need gum? I think I need some gum. I think I need some treats. That's fact. You're right, Patricia Ann. You're right. And I think they won't see as many sales. But it's government run. Do they really care? I don't think they really care. As long as no one steals stuff and they don't need to call the cops every 5 minutes, then I guess that's a good thing. You can get some salad dressing and a bottle of wine now. Zumba Bernice says, I'm guessing there will be a tip option as well. Perhaps. There always seems to be, doesn't there? Al says, test market liquor store, drive business to other more friendly outlets. The government needs to get out of their own way. I heard a saying once, government seldomly is the solution and most often is the problem. So, Al, on this, you and I agree. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. And then you can come to Tyler's Liquor Mart, Happy Tyler's instead of Happy Harry's, It's Happy Tyler's Liquor Store. Yes, that's a shotgun behind the counter. Try and steal some booze. Go ahead. Ha ha ha. It's what makes me happy. Ching. Oh, right. Tyler, you're so nasty. Things don't work like that here. Tracy Rogers says, I don't like the new design. Cindy says, who thinks of this crap? Oh, man. BM has come in just in time. Redesigned liquor marts. They're called the Fishbowl. Liquor mart employees are in a fishbowl. You pick from a digital billboard what liquor you want. They will bring it to you. That's where we are. 2026. Quentin says, instead of throwing thieves in jail, the public gets inconvenienced. We have a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's what I mean. A couple of bad apples ruin it for everybody else. And I often think when tourists come in going, okay, I'd like a bottle of wine. How do I get to it? I'm up against the glass. Hey, I just want this one. I want this bottle of wine. Can you help me? What a joke. Oh, my God. What are we doing? What are we doing? And no one wants to deal with the issues. They just want to go around it. They don't want to deal with it. It costs everybody more money and inconvenience, and it's BS. But anyway, what are you going to do? The government is just going to do what it's going to do anyway. Blessed Mama wants to know, so we can't look around ourselves? Is this in all locations? See, Blessed Mama, where are you? Well, you're late to the show. What are you doing? I got her circle back. I'm just joking. But no, this is the first of its kind. They're test marketing it, and they're hoping that Manitobans fall in love with this design, which, as the government always says, yes, Manitobans love this. We asked them, right? You were asked. Every time they do these polls, we asked. You ever get a call? Interesting. But they asked. According to a new survey, I like the new one that says, there was one that was this week that said that Canadians were asked if American liquor went back on store shelves, would you buy it? Would you buy the nasty stuff from the nasty country, the nasty guy? We asked Canadians, but they didn't ask me. They didn't ask you. They don't ask any. They make this crap up. They just make it up. So the answer is, yeah, 1 in 3 might. 1 in 3 might, but most of Canada says no. Except what I do is I look at Christmas time, and when they put it back on store shelves, they set sales records. So I don't know. See, I don't follow what the mainstream media does. I follow what the facts are. And the facts are, I know people who work at the liquor marts. They set sales records when they put the U.S. booze back on store shelves. So which one is it? I don't know. It is what it is. I thought I would let you know. Patricia Ann says, where can we go to complain about this and tell them to never do this again? This is at Garden City. Northgate. Save on Foods at Northgate. Probably the only one that you'll go, well, I guess when you're talking to somebody that works at the liquor mart, you can let them know. But again, let's be kind to the liquor mart employees. They're just trying to earn a living like everybody else. This is, you know what? There is a barbecue coming up for our local MLA who was featured in that story, and he's giving out free hot dogs. God, I wish I had the date on it. Go and tell him how you feel about it. I'm sure he'd love to hear. Hey, he'll be all, thank you for your input. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Pat says, I'd love to read the comments in their chat room. Janine says, hubby said they didn't ask underage people. LMAO. Yeah. Brad says, it's the price we pay for the bad behavior of those who looted liquor stores in broad daylight. So now security is tight to stop these criminals. You're right. You're right, Bradley. Absolutely right. On the other hand, to some better news, Winnipeg is getting a TNT supermarket. Everyone, well, what's the big deal about this? Well, they are huge in the States. And the irony here the irony of this next story is that T&T Supermarket, again, super popular in America. It's Canadian owned. Loblaws, yes, as the rest of us have our elbows up and we shouldn't be traveling. Loblaws is doing business in the United States and has opened a chain of supermarkets that is really successful. It's called T&T. And, oh yeah, the media forgot to mention that. Yeah. But T&T's coming to Winnipeg, to Polo Park. Who owns it? Oh, we don't know. Yeah, no, it's Loblaws. Loblaws owns Superstore and Shoppers Drug Mart and the phone company and the cable company and the highway company and the gravel company and the water company and all the other companies. That's how it works up here. Anyway. T&T, so this is how popular it is south of the border. And this is a Canadian-owned store. It's kind of cool.
You're not looking at a TSA checkpoint, a lineup outside Best Buy on Black Friday, or a ride at Disneyland. This crowd has come for a taste of T&T, and they're willing to wait as much as 20 minutes to get in, 15 minutes to check out.
There are so many traditional Asian food, Chinese food, for instance, that are only available in here.
And one of those items is in the produce section, front and center.
Korean seedless grapes. This is a very unique item for TNT only.
What is so good about them? Like, what is different?
Juicy, seedless. You just boil it and put it in the mouth full of juicy.
All I know is that it tastes great.
Across the table is a fresh fruit coveted by many, but one you could also say is...
Is that what I'm smelling, though?
Yeah.
That's what you're smelling.
That's
what
what
I'm saying is
smelling.
controversial.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
some people hate durian. They hate the smell of it, and some people love it, right?
What the hell is it? It's a porcupine fruit.
Very crazy about it.
Smell it.
I already smell it.
Get closer, Hannah.
I see those at Seafood City in Winnipeg. Oh my God.
Seafood section, we weren't as shy.
It's like an aquarium. You can eat.
King crab, eels, believe it or not, bullheads for sale. Tongs at the ready to snag Dungeness, gooey duck, and lobster.
That's how you grab it.
How much of it?
But staff behind the counter will help you bag a fillet. Slice up the fish of your choice. Oh, and hot pot lovers, listen up. There's a trove of fish balls ready for a broth bath. T&T has its own private label offering all sorts of frozen goods, but management says what the crowds are really here for is over this way.
Oh, this is a milk bread.
Walking into both the bakery and deli feels like a stroll through Times Square. Everyone is elbow to elbow for this Taiwanese specialty. Wrapped like a burrito, but that's not a tortilla. The exterior is sticky rice.
You can add sausage or
That actually looks really good.
eggs. You can mix and match your filling, and then they will wrap it up for you.
Fried donuts and dim sum too. And across the way, bound for the pastry case, is something people online can't stop posting about.
This is called the Napoleon Portuguese tart.
As you might imagine, at this point, our eyes were growing bigger than our stomachs. So, time for a sip of their grab-and-go bubble tea
There we go.
and a taste test.
I'm getting hangry.
Kicking off with 2 snacks fresh out the deep fryer. Item 1, sesame balls.
These are so cozy.
I've had those. Those are friggin' awesome. So as you can tell, there is a ton of new products that are going to be coming with this store. These grapes are popular too. T&T Supermarket. But again, I think there are a couple of things about this story that are rather interesting. So Polo Park is getting the store, number one, and it's not for a while. I believe it's 2028. I'm going to double check on that. It's going to be a wait, but it is coming. And what's neat is this is a Canadian company. This is Loblaws, the Superstore Shoppers Drug Mart company. And they have quietly been opening these stores across the United States. And as Sarah points out, there's one at West Edmonton Mall, but I think it's cool. It's very cool. Bernice is already excited to get the TNT. Hey. Not to be confused with AC/DC. So it looks like it's going to have some cool stuff in there. the T&T supermarket. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. And Polo Park will be the place to go for that store. I like Seafood City. Seafood City is that would be, a competitor to that store. And I have to tell you, it was fun to just walk around and look at stuff that I had no idea what it was from all around the world. And people are just, clamoring into the vegetable and fruit area and fish area. And it's pretty wild. So if you ever get a chance to go to Seafood City, which is open now up in Garden City in Winnipeg, it's a really cool store to check out for new stuff. It's dynamite. Yes, it's dynamite. It's also dynamite at Headley's Health Hut, where you could get your stuff for free. You can't beat that price. You can't beat free. And they've got Win Back Wednesday coming up this Wednesday at Headley's Health Hut. So if you're looking for health foods, if you are looking for protein products, if you're looking for gluten-free, if you're looking for sugar-free, if you're looking for supplements that will help with gut health, if you're looking for supplements that will help with fat burning, if you're looking for dietary supplements, if you're looking for things to deal with pain, natural supplements to deal with pain, Headley's Health Hut is a great resource. They've got a knowledgeable staff. They're super friendly. People love going into Headley's Health Hut and having a conversation with their staff and walking out with some products that they can try to help with things that ail them in a natural way. You'll find them on that smooth road at 1314 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And again, Win Back Wednesday, up to $500 in receipts could be refunded to lucky customers this coming Wednesday. And pretty much right next door is Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Pull up quickly for an oil change. Get in and out in a flash. They'll show you your filters while you wait. It is the best oil change you will get in the city of Brandon. Of course, every single time, guaranteed they're checking those tires too. At Murray GM in Brandon, 1500 Richmond Avenue, Certified Service Express. And you want great bread. Oh, Kuiper's Family Bakery. When we had our hamburgers last night, I'll tell you, there's nothing like putting them on a Kuiper's hamburger bun. Now, I've had several people reach out and say, you know what, some of the food trucks out at Rock in the Fields were using Kuiper's bread on some of the food items they were selling. And I was saying, I'm not surprised, because those food trucks want to offer the very best to their customers. They want their customers to say, holy cow, this was awesome. So if you have a barbecue coming up and you're doing hot dogs or hamburgers, check out Kuiper's. If you're looking for tarts, white bread, rye bread, brown bread, anything that's coming out of a bakery's oven, check out Kuiper's Family Bakery, would you? 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner, next to Tasty's. Tyler, Molly, chat. I see you. Shopping is fun. People are excited about TNT. People are excited.
I love to show the tech.
Oh, did you know that there's still a shopping channel? I thought the shopping channel was done. I thought everybody had moved to Amazon. This happened on live television earlier this week. The shopping.
I love to show the texture and this wave pattern. Again, it looks like you went and got a blow job at your blowout at your salon. Oh my God. And it looks beautiful.
All right, so here's what's happening today. We're having a huge beauty sale. Everything ships to you for free, but that goes away at the end of the day. I will remind you that this is a one-time only price, where the price goes up at the end of the show.
I love to show the texture and this wave pattern. Again, it looks like you went and got a blow job at your blowout at your salon. Oh my God. And it looks beautiful.
All right, so here's what's happening today. We're having a huge beauty sale.
Recovery.
Everything ships to you
She's
for
trying
free,
to
but
recover.
that goes away at the end of the day. I will remind you.
Look at this. She is so embarrassed. She goes down. She goes down behind the counter. She loses it. She's gone. Oh, we love to shop, don't we? You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I saw that and I bought 14. I bought 14 of those products just from that clip. Oh. Blessed Mama says, kudos to the lady in blue. She's just trying to, it's live TV, baby. It's live TV. And that's not the first time that has happened. Anytime you're dealing with wind and blowing and something like that, those things are in the back of your mind and could come out at any time. We are going to move over to the website and to Twitch for VIPs. You thought that was fun. Oh, wait till you see what I've got for you from New Zealand. The politician who joined a Zoom meeting from the shower? What? Costco parking is burning up the internet, and we're asking you, should parents charge guests for attending a kid's birthday party? It has begun. Oh, it's not just the liquor marts that are changing. Yes, moms and dads are starting to ask for do-re-mi because the birthday parties are getting expensive. You do it for weddings. So little Jimmy deserves to have a little bit of cash to help pay for the hot dogs and the piñata. We have to say goodbye. You're going to miss out on the keyboard, too, unless you're a VIP. You can join us on the website, TylerGlenShow.com, or at Twitch. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. In the meantime, have a great weekend, you guys. Happy Banana Days, Melita. Whip that banana out and just... What am I going to say about Banana Days? Peel... I'm going to say nothing, but go to Banana Days in Melita or up at Glen or Grandview for the Mud Bog or Peace Gardens for the Hands Across the Border. It's handshake. Anyway, the show is just coming off the rails. TylerGlenShow.com, Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Bye, TikTok and X. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys. See you, YouTube. Bye. Keyboard coming up. Bye-bye. Bye, Facebook. See you guys. We're on the